We went to a museum, and my idea of a museum is like, you don't have like a tour guide, and he's not making you read out loud in front of your friends and two other people you didn't meet. But but that was the case with this museum, and it was like an old guy giving us riddles and stuff. And he opened this book every stop on the museum, and he was like, "Okay, one of y'all can read the riddle out loud," and we just went back and forth. And there were some words in there that I did not know how to pronounce. There was like some reference to like Greek mythology and stuff, and I was like, I don't really know how to pronounce that. And like after I like mispronounced one word or like maybe asked him how do you pronounce this, he looked at me like dead in the eyes and he was like, "Hey, some of us here," and again he's looking just at me. He's like, "Some of us here today are not going to be able to pronounce some of these words, and that's okay." And he didn't look at Adrian once throughout the whole sentence, and I was like, "Bitch, you talking about me?"
He's specific. So he was trying to be very kind, just very bad at it. He was like, we're not trying to impress anybody today. If you don't know a word, it's fine. We can look it up together.
What was the word? Was it like Acropolis? What was the
It was a type of bird that we didn't know.
Yeah, it was like what was it? Cardinal?
Pigeon.
Yeah, it was boat. No, I forgot what. Yeah, it was some type of bird. But the museum was cool, but I did feel pretty down on myself.
Pretty judged?
Yeah, pretty judged and down on myself after that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I may have done the lion's share of the riddle solving.
Oh my god.
There was one part of the tour where, like, because this house was pretty funky. It was like a museum that was just a house, but they made it really cool. And, like, on top of the house was, like, this compass, and it was, like, northeast, southwest. You know how freaking compasses go. But it was flipped. So, like, I think, like, was it north and south that was flipped?
North and south were flipped, yeah.
North and south were flipped. And he was like, "Hey, now look up at this compass." And I was like, "You notice anything interesting about it?" And I didn't notice anything at first. And then he looked at me in the eyes and says, like, north and south are flipped. And I felt like the biggest dumbass ever. And he's like, "That's not how it normally is." I'm like, north is up, south is down. I felt so dumb. Like, but then again, if you flip north and south, you can just flip east and west, and that'll be the same thing. So
that is just turning a compass 180. Yeah,
I should be the host of that tour.